Alright, several stocks among the Magnificent Seven are trying to make bottom signals today, and the timing couldn't be better, especially for Tesla and Apple, which have been quite bearish for a while. These are promising signals, and we're gonna talk about them. However, we gotta be very careful and watch out for support points, because reversals are the most dangerous moments for those who trade without a clear strategy. Alright, so let's talk about it. But first, welcome to the Finance Hydra channel. My name is Nathan. It is a pleasure to see you guys over here. And yes, we see SPY correcting. It is trying to correct. It is approaching its support levels around the $518. However, only by losing the 518, we're gonna see a sharper correction ahead, probably to the 21 EMA on the daily chart. QQQ is also trying to correct to its own 21 EMA over here, the exponential moving average. However, it is already making a bullish reaction today after closing this gap over here, and this could be a bottom signal for stocks. This could be a bottom signal on the indices, meaning that they could just continue their bullish sentiment over here. All right. However, some stocks, especially Tesla and Apple, are trading around their support levels, their critical support levels. As we can see here, Apple is very close, is near to the major support level at 167, which, as we can see here on the weekly chart, is the support level of this long-term congestion since July 2023. All right, so we are approaching a critical support level. Any meaningful bullish reaction around this support level could be a quite promising bottom signal, suggesting that yes, Apple could retest the upper line of this congestion, the resistance level around 198. All right, this is a real possibility. Similarly, we see Tesla on the weekly chart reacting around the support level of its own descending channel, suggesting that yes, we could retest the resistance line of this descending channel over here above the $200 in the next few weeks. All right. However, what's the problem over here? The problem is that we don't see any bottom signal materialized yet. Yes, we see some promising bullish reactions on the daily chart over here. All right, but we are still below the 21 EMA on the daily chart. We are still below the 175. We are still making lower highs, lower lows. We are still not breaking the previous week's high over here. To me, it is imperative for Tesla to trade and close above last week's high around 178 on the weekly chart in order to confirm a bottom signal on the weekly chart. All right, and these are the only things missing over here on Tesla. Similarly, Apple should confirm a bullish candlestick pattern over here above the 167, and of course confirming a bullish chart structure on the daily chart, because just like Tesla, we are still below the 21 EMA on the daily chart. That's a very problematic scenario for both Tesla and Apple. However, if they confirm a bottom signal, they could trigger a quite promising bullish rally to its next resistance levels. Nathan, what if we don't see any bullish signal materialized over here? Well, in that case, Apple is going to retest 157. In that case, Tesla is going to lose the support level of this descending channel, and its next support level is at 152. These are our next major support levels. If we lose our main support levels on the daily chart, if Tesla loses the 164 support level over here, this is what I see happening on Tesla, a continuation of the bearish sentiment to the 152. Period. All right, I'm not saying that Tesla is supposed to turn bullish right now, because I don't know. I can't predict the future. All that I can do is to react properly to what I see right here, right now. And what I see is a promising reaction. However, there is no bottom signal confirmed yet on the weekly chart. Apple is also not confirming any bullish reaction on the weekly chart as well. So although I agree that right now would be the perfect moment for Tesla and Apple to react, I don't see any confirmation yet. Now, unlike Tesla and Apple, we see Nvidia extremely bullish. It is making higher highs, higher lows. it is approaching the resistance level, which was the previous all-time high at $973.96. We are very close to this resistance level, and apparently we're gonna get there. All right, I do believe we're gonna get there because there is no technical evidence suggesting that we are not. And situations like this are quite funny because I see some people getting nervous about this movement. All right, you all guys, you will always find a reason to be upset, to be worried in this crazy market. All right, if you bought a stock and this stock, like Nvidia for instance, starts going up like crazy, this is gonna make you nervous as well. All right, it is not only when you're losing. When you're losing, it is quite obvious, but when you have a very good stock, an amazing trade, a winning trade in your hands that is just flying, you will get nervous as well. This is quite fun. So let me share a few exit ideas, right? Because sometimes you bought a stock and then it starts going up, and then you ask me, Nathan, what should I do? What should I do right now? How to proceed, right? Because it is going up a lot, and I don't want to see this stock going down and lose my profits, right? Because losing profits feels more painful than actually losing money. So I don't want to see my profits going away, right? So let me please tell me how to proceed, all right? So let me share a few strategies over here. First, let's use Nvidia as an example over here, all right? Because Nvidia is extremely bullish. What if the price breaks its target? Guys, when you buy a stock, always know where your target and where your stop loss are gonna be beforehand, before placing a trade in the first place, right? Before everything else, know where your stop loss and know where your target is gonna be, all right? If the price goes beyond your original target, how do you proceed? Well, in this case, I'm gonna explain the concept of trailing stop gain, all right? Since we are looking at Nvidia over here, let's use it as an example. Let's say you bought Nvidia. You bought Nvidia on January 8th over here, after the breakout of this congestion, all right? Because Nvidia was clearly inside a sideways congestion, all right? So you bought Nvidia over here, January 8th, after the breakout of the resistance level. In this case, the technical target is the height of this congestion, is the difference between the resistance and the support level projected in the direction of the breakout, which take us roughly to $625, all right? Okay, so that's our target. Nvidia broke it. It broke our target. So how do we proceed over here? I mean, should we sell our entire position or just hold it? All right, well, you can just set a trailing stop gain. Since we are looking at a long-term congestion, we can use the weekly chart to guide us over here and just set a trailing stop gain below the previous week's low. For instance, we saw a breakout over here. Great. I'm gonna set a trailing stop loss below this week's low over here, 494. Okay, we closed it above this key point. Next week, I'm gonna move it to the previous week's low, and then I will keep moving it until Nvidia closes one candlestick below the previous candlestick's low. In this case, we violated the previous candlestick's low, but we couldn't close below it. And this volatility only occurred because it reported earnings this week, all right? And then you keep moving until it closes below the previous week's low, all right? This is how you proceed. Otherwise, you can just wait for a crystal clear bearish reversal structure to appear on Nvidia. For instance, if Nvidia right here, right now, makes a bottom signal, starts dropping, in this case, it could trigger a double top chart pattern, right? Which is a crystal clear technical bearish reversal chart structure. So, okay, then you can sell your position after this chart pattern getting triggered, all right? And this is how I, personally speaking, like to proceed in this market, because this eliminates the anxiety and fear of losing profits. You will no longer be worried about when the next top will come, because when it does, you will be prepared. You will have a crystal clear strategy to guide you. Of course, you are going to sacrifice a little bit of your gains, all right? But this is how professionals do. Guys, we are never gonna nail the very bottom and sell the very top every single time, all right? This is not gonna happen. We gotta survive in this market using a consistent winning strategy. And of course, I did share this specific trade with you guys on our Telegram channel on our market dive from January 8th. I told you guys this is a buy signal, a long-term buy signal after the breakout of this congestion. And well, right now, so far, we are going up roughly more than 80% since this technical buy signal. So join our Telegram channel right now, because there I'm gonna offer you guys sophisticated, advanced trading strategies. You have 7 days free trial. You have absolutely nothing to lose, all right? So just join our Telegram channel right now for more strategies like this, okay? So far so good. Nvidia is going up. It is still going up. It is still very bullish. We don't see any meaningful top signal. So the situation here is clearly under control. There is absolutely nothing to worry. So right now, let's just wait for how the market is going to materialize its chart structures over here, because if we see the indices actually reacting above their support levels, they could just trigger another bullish continuation chart structure. Honestly, in my humble opinion, would be perfect to see SPY and QQQ retesting their 21 EMAs on the daily chart, alright? But if that doesn't happen, we could see a very nice and important bottom signal on Tesla and Apple, which are the most bearish stocks among the Magnificent Seven over here, and they deserve to see a bounce in my humble opinion. Now, if a bounce is gonna be enough for a reversal, I don't know, all right? Of course, I don't know. I can't predict the future. Trading is reactive. It is not predictive. But of course, I'm gonna be here every single day. If you are still watching this video and you're not a subscriber, seriously, consider subscribing, because I'm here every single day talking about Tesla, Apple, QQQ, SPY, Nvidia, many other stocks. And click the like button if you did enjoy this video. Thank you very much for your audience, my dear friends. Stay safe. See you guys tomorrow.